And welcome to the ACL Throwdown. What's up? Ryan Alessio with you. Going to be joined by Chris Screech'em Meach'em here in just a minute. Just want to give you the rundown real quick. Today we're going to talk about the event that happened in October in Akron. Also going to give you an update on the new event coming up very, very soon. I believe the beginning of December, so we'll talk about that. We'll give you some updates on the overall standings of the ACL, and we'll also talk some more about bags. But first, before we go any further, let me say thank you very much to our new sponsor of the ACL Throwdown, Tailgater Gloves. Now, you're probably going, what is a tailgater glove? Well, it's pretty simple, especially for somebody like me. I go tailgate in Cleveland. Why? I guess why not? And it's always a pain when you got something, you're trying to hold a beer or two, because in my case, I like the brown, so I always have two. Your hands are getting cold because it's freezing up there on Lake Erie. Well, how about this? The Tailgater Glove, you put those bad boys on, they got koozies built into the glove, so now your hands can stay warm and you can hold those beers as well. So thank you very much, Tailgater Glove. We appreciate it, and I'll give you more information on that in just a little bit. But right now, let me bring on the man, the guru, as I like to say, Mr. Chris Screech'em Meach'em. How are you?
Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Hey, man, those tailgater gloves sound awesome. Guess what I get? Hey, guess what we can put in those tailgater gloves?
Don't even say it.
We can put our other new sponsor in those tailgater gloves.
I love it.
Sam Adams, baby.
Woo!
Sam Adams is on board with the ACL, Angry Orchard, Twisted Tea. Take your pictures while you're out there playing cornhole and send it to us at IPlayACL.com. Post your pictures. Why? Let me tell you why. Oh, by the way, we also might have another. I'll explain that later.
No.
Anyway, so you want to get those pictures in, because at the national event number 2, Stacy's going to give away a free entry into Cherokee with the best picture picked with Sam Adams, Angry Orchard, and Twisted Tea. So get out there, grab a cornhole sack, grab your warmer. Gotta have your warmer. Tailgater warmer. Gotta have it. The glove.
Gotta get it.
Angry Orchard, Twisted Tea in it, and snap that picture, baby.
That's awesome. I'm a big Sam Adams fan, so I think that's fantastic. Look at us, man. Just moving up the ranks here in the world, aren't we, when it comes to the ACL gaining huge notoriety? So, speaking of notoriety, hey, we had a lot of fun back in October when we were in Akron for the national number 1. And just real quick, let me give you the winners, and then me and you will talk about everything that went on there. The Crew Cup, you had Jay Dotson, Adam Hissner, Cody Henderson, and Christine Papke.
Hold on 1 second.
Did I miss somebody already?
As Jay Dotson says, the best 4-person crew cornhole was ever seen alive. Okay, go ahead. That's what Jay Dotson said.
Oh, well, I believe that's exactly what Jay Dotson would say. Second, runners-up, Matt Guy, Brett Guy, Mike Schaefer, Rex Urig. And then moving along, our open singles champion, Matt Guy. Also, second, Eric Zockline. Third, Derek King. Our social singles, first, Allison Henney. Second, Al Shaluga. I'm sorry, I think I screwed that one up bad.
Look, Allison Hines going to love the Henney part. Huh?
Oh, is it Hine? I'm sorry. I told you this before. I'm
Allison
terrible.
Henney,
I'm
okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. She'll forgive you.
She might not. We had our open doubles champions, Steve Vanderveer, Derek King, and we had the runners-up Adam Hissner and Cody Henderson. So we had a really fun time. We got to thank, obviously, the Go Live Sports team for putting us on the GoLiveSportsCast.com. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun. So what was your favorite memories from the event? What shocked you? Was there something out of the ordinary that was a lot of fun other than seeing me?
Well, I tell you what. You want that? My favorite memory. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You might be your favorite memory too. I want to hear yours.
Okay.
But my favorite memory was watching that cameraman try to get between the camera and the table 40 different times and he was the only one that almost crashed everything every single time. Everybody else got through there fine. But this one kid, just every time he went through, it was just, we're getting ready to lose. That was one of my just, because we were up there all, the time we were up there. That was one of my most favorable memories, was just watching him saying, "It's not that hard, bro. You're trying too hard to get through there. You're going to kill somebody."
I thought he was going to go over the railing. I really did.
But, man, the tournament was awesome. I mean, we had a good time. The Goodyear Center was a great venue, and a lot of people. And, man, it was good to see a lot of friends, meet some new friends. Martin, give Martin a shout out, come from Pennsylvania, never played a competitive major tournament like that, national tournament in his life. Came up and he was like, "Man, I'm going home to practice." Just meeting people, seeing the people, seeing some of the best cornhole players out there, and we know there's better. I mean, we're going to see everywhere we go, we're going to see the best cornhole players out there. I mean, that's what it's about. But just having the diverse people and the socials was awesome. Almost had a cat fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. I mean, it was all the way around. I have not heard one single complaint about that tournament. I know we had a little problem with the Crew Cup Friday night, because the simple fact is we made it around robin. We did 2 out of 3, alternate throw, and we learned our lesson. We had to stop the Crew Cup to get the singles going, to get the qualifiers in. So went a little long, but we was trying to give everybody enough playing time for your money. That's what it's all about for us. We want you to play. We want your arm to fall off when you're done. So yeah, that's what we tried to do, and I think we smoothed that out. We learned it from this time. This time it's going to be, at the national, it's going to be one game in the winners bracket, one game in the losers bracket, and there won't be no round robin unless we only have 3 or 4 teams. But I'm hoping the price this time is $40 instead of $100 or $80. So we're hoping to get a lot of people come in Friday night and play this Crew Cup. It's going to be fun.
So just
now, what was your favorite moment?
Boy, I don't know. I had a lot. I always enjoy just calling the matches, and I always like when they start getting down to the end. So I think what I liked was, I believe it was in the singles, and it was in the social singles as well. As you have a double elimination tournament. So I liked that. I believe in both of those events, both teams, or let's say the one team that came out of the losers bracket, they both won. Meaning they had to win 2 in a row to win their titles, and they did. So yeah. I like the fact that you had 2.
Double did.
Yeah, I think that's neat. I think that when you come out of there and it's like you have that do or die type of mentality, and you go in there and you win those 2 games in a row, whether it's by yourself or with a partner, to see people come out and do the double dip and you crown a champion out of the losers bracket. And I think the word maybe losers bracket is a little unfair, but especially if you win it. But I think seeing people come in and double dip I thought that was really cool to see them rise above and do that.
Hey man, not all big cornhole places do that, and this and you don't have in baseball you have a best of 7, okay? So in basketball best of 7,
right?
Now in football it's a little different, but you win, you survive. You don't have a chance to do that in the Super Bowl or nothing like that. But there's certain things where you have that chance. Everybody can have a bad game, and it's what you do. I mean, if you come back and you prove you're the best team, you can beat somebody twice in cornhole after they went all the way through the winners bracket, and most of the time they put you in the losers bracket, and you can come back and avenge that loss. Man, that is a sweet victory. Sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. So also something else that I thought was real fun that I enjoyed watching and watching not only from behind the scenes, but even when they were finished, was I really enjoyed your interviews with the players as they were coming off of the games. I think you got a career as being a big-time sideline interviewer or something like that. You asked the hard-hitting questions, and I really enjoyed watching you perfect your craft when you were interviewing people after the games.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
I know.
But I enjoy doing interviews. I've done them before, I've done them on sidelines of high school football games and stuff like that. And I've done them before, and I like asking those stuff. We were up there watching all the games, so we know exactly what happened. So it's only fitting that somebody that's into it to ask the questions that people want to know.
Yeah.
Now that James Baldwin listens to Eminem.
Yeah.
In his headphone. You would have never known that if I hadn't got that interview. Because you remember Cherokee was like, if we ever talk to him, I want to find out. Well, we done it. It's done.
That's all because of you. All because of you. That was since July, then you could go August, September. I was waiting to find that out for about 3.5 months.
And I'm sorry it took so long.
No, I'm happy it was answered. Some questions go unanswered, but not that one. Yep. Eminem was the answer. So before we talk about the national number 2 event coming up, why don't we go over the standings real quick? And we'll give you some updated standings here. Basically, let's go over the singles first because that's what's in front of me. How about that? These are your top 10 in the singles and then the overall standings as well. So number 1 in the singles, we got Alan Rockwell with 470. Number 2, Terry Stidham with 457. And you know that if I screw a name up, you correct me. 3 is Durag. I don't know if that's on his birth certificate or not, but that's what's here. That's
Durag, baby.
450 for Durag. Seth Udy, 443. Eric Zockline, 387. He's in 5th. James Baldwin at 6th with 385. Adam Hissner, 382 at 7th. 8th place, Barry Hempy, 379. Mike Schaefer is in 9th with 372. We got Ron Kugel in 10th place with 370. That's your singles. Now, overall, this takes into account a lot. Chris will obviously explain that once we're done with the list here. Number 1, Alan Rockwell, 1,154. Number 2, James Baldwin, 1,006 points. Number 3, Terry Stidham, 922. We got a tie for 4th place between Seth Udy and Durag. They both got 915. 6th, Christine Papke, 864. Adam Hissner, 832. He's in 7th. Chucky Love, number 8, 825. Number 9, Eli Stevens, 780. And number 10, Colin Miller, it's 778. So those are your updated singles and overall standings. So what do you think of this list?
Well, it's real simple. Those people were all in Akron.
Yep.
Yeah. So they took a big leap. So you get to get 2 nationals in, and that was the first one, and that's why all that whole top 10 all the way up and down these lists was in Akron. So now number 2's on the way. Number 2's in December 2nd and 3rd. If you didn't make Akron, and those who did make Akron, I know for a fact that some of the people that were in Akron are traveling all the way down to North Carolina. So they're going to, that's where you get those points. And let me tell you, why do I have points? Because when you get to Cherokee, you and I both know, one of the nights you're going to have the cornhole war, and the number 1 guy plays the number 2 guy for $1,000.
Yep.
All right. And it's skins match. Each round is worth money, and there's $1,000 on the line. So that's why you want the points. That's why you want to get in there because you ain't got to face 32 people for a chunk of some money. For that $1,000, it's 1-on-1. Somebody's going away with both gonna go away with something. You would think you're number 1, number 2 player in the thing in the world, in the country. So you know that it's going to be there. Speaking of the world, ACL Canada, baby. Did you see that?
I did see that. Tell me about that.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't know a whole bunch, but we've got a regional director in Canada.
Nice. Starting
to do regionals in Canada. So we're already spreading to another country. I mean, what I'm talking about.
So we got the standings going on here. All right. Well, I guess we should get into it. The national number 2 event is coming up December 2nd and 3rd. That's not very far off. Only about, a couple weeks or so away. It's going to be,
2 weeks.
I love this name, Taps Cornhole Palace. 7825 Rodas Road, Conley Springs, North Carolina. Are you excited for this? I bet I know you'll be there.
Hey, I will be there. I know you're not going to be there, right? But I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be. Are you coming?
If Stacy says come on down, I will. If he
Okay.
says stay at home, I'll do that too.
Well, this was not going to be a broadcasting one.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm going to get the hook then for that. No broadcast, no Ryan.
Well, I hope you can come. I really do. And this is now look, no, this is not going to be. It says Taps Palace. This is North Carolina cornhole. Okay, this is North Carolina. This is a big warehouse. Okay, and it's you bring your food. All right, all you deer hunters out there, all that stuff you've been posting and killing, come cook it. You know what I mean? We're gonna have grills out there. You can camp out there. It's not. You're not going to have to buy $4 beers inside. Why? Because all you have to do is get your cooler full, put some Sam Adams, Angry Orchard, or Twisted Tea in it, and you bring that cooler to the door. $5. You walk to the door with your cooler. How about that? If you don't have Sam Adams, Twisted Tea, or Angry Orchard, it's $10. But considering we have a sponsor, Sam Adams, Angry Orchard, and Twisted Tea, saves you $5. Fill the cooler, bring it in. So you're not going to have to pay $4 per beer. You bring your own beer, bring your own whatever. Bring your food, bring your grill. We're going to have grills out there. Bring all you man. It's going to be one big North Carolina shindig party style with some cornhole going on, national cornhole. So we've already got people coming from Florida. We've got people coming from Ohio. Let's see, Virginia. Of course, North Carolina. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if we got any Kentucky coming yet. Haven't heard, but I know we got North Carolina, Virginia, Florida, Ohio, and there's no telling Tennessee. Probably it's right across the mountain. And I'm thinking we're going to have a really big crowd. We're doing a big thing called the First 50. So the first 50 who sign up under open singles and half a doubles gets it. Don't have to come Friday night. Don't have to play in the tournament Friday night. You just play Saturday. Anybody over 50 that chooses to play in the open, you can play in the open doubles. But if you've got 14 spots on Friday night, we're going to do a survivor pool the way we did in Akron. We'll whittle them down to get the best 14. Out of that group of anything over 50, get the best 14 out of that, and they will move on to Saturday. Well, if you don't make the top 14, that's fine because you're automatically playing in the competitive final. The only difference between the open final and the competitive final is the percentage of payout, 80 to 65. All right? And we'll split it up and make it even, So 80 to 65. And then all you social players out there, get registered, come play. 50% payout, play with your own similar competition. Nobody else offers this to people to come from all over the country to play players of their similar background, whether you just started, you're a pro, whatever. You did not. You're an elite player, you're a medium player, you're a just starter player. Nobody offers this to you and pays out. So come on. We're right at 45 on the open. So we got 5 spots left, and I'm sure once this airs, that 5 spots might be gone before you get it. But it don't matter. You still come Friday night, and you still play in the survivor pool to make out top 14. And if you don't make the top 14, you drop down to competitive, and you still have a singles national championship to play for. So, and 65% payout. So it's a win-win situation. You can also play in the competitive singles and play in the bring your own partner open doubles. So you're not losing anything. Now, if you choose to play in the competitive singles and you choose to play in the social singles, you don't have to bring your own partner. It's a blind draw. So you don't even have – a lot of people say, well, I come, but I can't find – sign up for competitive singles or social singles. If you're a social player, you know if you are or not. If you're a social player or a competitive player, sign up for singles, and you have a blind draw doubles to play for. You might get a great – I mean, you never know who you're going to get. It's for anybody and everybody to come play.
All right, man. That sounds great. It does. I'm actually, I like making the events, but, man, this sounds like it's going to be a big party. I mean –
Oh, yeah.
Bring your own cooler, food, tents. This sounds like something that's just going to be a little bit different than maybe we saw at Goodyear in Akron. This is going to be – I think you're going to have a lot of fun at this event here. So do you want to go through the schedule of the events? I know you did a good job explaining, how the open division singles and all that works, but do you want to just make sure we go over the Friday and Saturday events just so everybody can plan accordingly?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I want to give a shout out. I want to call out somebody. I want to call out one of my really good friends who, no matter where they go or what they do, they bring that grill and cook out whether they get kicked out of a tournament or not. Heath Jenkins in Gas House. Heath Jenkins, you right there in Charlotte. Bring any amount of grills you want to grill, and I promise ain't nobody going to make you leave. How about that?
I love it.
Unless you burn the place down, then we're all in trouble.
Yeah, they'll make you leave then.
So come on, I'm calling you out, Heath Jenkins. I want to see you and your grilling right there, December 2nd and 3rd. All right, here we go. Second National. Now, it's a bring your own bags event. Come January, we're changing the bags. We'll go over the bags in a little bit. But right now, it's bring your own bags. We'll, if we have any any problems, we'll deal with those problems as they arise, and don't get caught cheating or we'll ban you. How about that?
I love it.
Yeah. All right, bring your own bags, coolers, food, tents, chairs, grills, etc. I don't know what the etc. is, but bring it. Okay? All right, scheduled events, Friday night.
Porta potty.
We're in the woods, bro.
Forget it.
For the girls.
Yeah, obviously.
6 p.m. Crew Cup. All right, I got my own. I put a Crew Cup team in, Ryan. I'm gonna play. Since we don't have to broadcast, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Crew Cup.
I'm gonna miss you playing. I'm mad now.
Oh man, I'm gonna play, and I put a Crew Cup team together, and I call it the Real Three and me. So it's gonna be fun. I can't tell you who they are. I don't want to release the information
right
of the superstar athletes that I have assembled to carry my butt to the championship because I'm heavy. Anyway, all right, that's the Crew Cup. It's an 80% payout. Now, it's only $10 a man. It's $40 for your four-man team. So everybody should be playing in this. This is going to be fun. It's alternate throw, like we played in Akron. Easy. All right, me and Ryan are on the team, and Stacy and Allison are on the team. But we're all on the same team. So me and Ryan's going to be on one end of the board. Allison and Stacy's going to be on the other end of the board. Ryan's going to throw a bag. Our opponent's going to throw a bag. I'm going to step up and throw the next bag. Then the other opponent's going to step up and throw a bag. Then it goes down just like that. Then Stacy will throw one, opponent throw one. Allison throw one, opponent throw one. Alternate throw. We did it in Akron, and it really does bring out a team atmosphere, and it was awesome to watch. So if you want to play in something fun, and it don't matter, bring any 4 players you can get. It don't matter. Come play. I guarantee you'll have a ball. Also, at 6 p.m. that same night, if you don't want to play in the Crew Cup, and even if you don't play on Saturday or you don't want to play in any of the big tournaments that we're putting on, and you don't have to be a member to play, it's just going to charge you a little bit more, and you won't be able to see your points. But if 6 p.m., if you just want to play a big blind draw with people from all over the country, be there. That's at 6 p.m. 128 player max in this blind draw and an 80% payout. 7 o'clock, $5 sit and go blind draws until we close. At 8 p.m., we will have the open singles pool play. That will be the survival play for the final 14 spots to get into the open singles for that 80% payout. Then we're going to move into Saturday, if we even sleep Friday.
I was going to say 9 a.m., man. You better be cooking breakfast immediately.
You're going to have deer and eggs. Deer meat and eggs, babe.
Heck yeah, venison's
Bring
great.
That deer, that's all I got to say. Y'all been killing it. Let's eat it. Let's go. I'm ready. All right, 9 a.m. Singles bracket will start. Top 64 will battle it out. 80% payout. So we'll start giving you numbers about what you're looking at as far as money goes as we get this filled up within the next, before next week. We'll have the total amounts of what will be a guaranteed payout for you, that 80%. 10 a.m. competitive singles bracket. If you don't play in the open or if you don't make the top 64, you will be there at 10 a.m. to play in the competitive social bracket. If you do not want to come try and play for the 14 spots in the open and you just want to come on Saturday, if you're traveling far and you can't get there to Saturday because you're working Friday night, go and register for the competitive singles bracket. You're automatically in. All right, top 64. If we get more than 64, we'll have to do something. But top 64, or we'll split it up. We'll split up 32, 32, whatever. So 10 a.m. competitive singles bracket will start. Also at 10 a.m. we will start the social singles bracket. I really want to. The socials is so good in Akron. I would love to see a lot of social players come show and play. Come play and have a good time and grow the sport the way we need you to grow it. It's all on you. The social players is where you can't be a pro until you're social, and we all started there. So we want you to come and want you to feel welcome, and we want you to have a great time and enjoy it. Also, 4 p.m., the open doubles bracket will start. 80% payout, top 64 teams. If we have more than that, we'll figure something out. 5 p.m., competitive blind draw. That's for all the competitive players who play the competitive singles. You will be in a competitive blind draw, 65% payout. 5 p.m., also the social blind draw. We'll draw you up with people you played in the social bracket with, and that's a 50% payout. All day long, $5 sit and go blind draws, and all day long, the 8-bagger challenge. You were there to see that, and man, that's a fun game right there.
Yeah, it is. I enjoyed seeing that. I'd like to play that myself at some point. And lose, but, try.
Hey, but it was fun to see Cito Soto sit at the top, excited, just tickled to death. And then James Baldwin come in with 5 minutes left and won.
Hey, Cito's from Cleveland. He should be used to that crap.
8-bagger challenge is fun, man. We give away, 50% of the pot, and we put you in a draw. We put you in drawing for grills, and we also give away slot dogs and all kinds of stuff. We might give away some. You never know. Might give away some coolers, some tailgaters, tailgater hand warmers. So you never know. If we can get some, we might be giving them away as well. All right, here's your entry fees. This is how you register. Write this down. Put it in your computer right now. You register in advance for any division at www.iplayacl.com/national events with an S list. That's iplayacl.com/national events list. That's how you get registered. Do it now. Open singles and half a doubles is $60. Open singles only, $40. Open with half a doubles only, $40. Competitive singles and competitive blind draw doubles is $50. If you're a non-member, $60. Now, in the open division, you have to be a paid member to play in the open division. You don't in the competitive and you don't in the socials, but it will cost you a little more money at the door. All right, competitive singles only, $30. $40 if you're not a member. Competitive blind draw doubles is $30 only, and $40 if you're not a member. Social singles and doubles is $40. $50 if you're not a member. Social singles only is $25. $30 if you're not a member, and social blind draw doubles only It's 25 if you're a member, 30 if you're not. The first 50 members who sign up for the open bracket and are a paid member will automatically go to Saturday's main bracket. 14 spots will be played off on Friday, as I have told you many, many times already. I just want you to get there and play and have a great time. The players may play in competitive singles and open, but bring your own partner doubles. If you have your own partner, you want to play in the open, you can, and play in competitive singles. Competitive and social doubles will be a blind draw. The Crew Cup is $10 per player, alternate shot format, on-site registration only. So you can't sign up in the online. You just sign up when you get there. All right. So you may not play in the Crew Cup and the big blind draw at the same time. You got to choose one or the other so they don't coincide. We don't have people getting upset because they're getting called to play and they're too rushed. We don't want none of that happening. Blind draw and Crew Cup matches may be paused if needed. If needed, they may be paused until the single survivor pool matches play. They do have the priority to fill that 14. We'll come back to it, but we might have to stop it so we can get that 14 settled and ready to go. Like I say, we might not even sleep Friday night anyway, so it don't really
You're
matter.
not sleeping. I know you're not sleeping.
It don't even matter. It don't matter. We sleep Sunday. It's fine. All right. Let's see where we at here. All right. If any walk-ups are allowed for division play, it will be $10 higher than the posted schedule. So the best thing to do is to get online and register now. If you're coming, you know you're coming, just go ahead and save you $10. And that way you can put more Sam Adams in your cooler, and you won't have to worry about bringing more deer meat, whatever. You don't have to spend an extra $10 to play. Just go and sign up now and put that $10 in your cooler, because that's where it needs to be, in your cooler.
Well, that's great. That's great. So once again, the American Cornhole League National number 2, December 2nd and 3rd, Taps Cornhole Palace, 7825 Roddis Road, Conley Springs, North Carolina. Bring your own bags, coolers, food, tents, chairs, grills, whatever else you need. That's going to be fun.
Man, I hope you can make it.
Me too.
If you can't understand it, woo.
We'll see what's in the cards. So you mentioned a little bit ago that there's going to be some new bag rules starting in January. So we got this big list here, and I'm not gonna lie. You know me. I'm still getting my feet wet when it comes to how all this works and everything in the terminology. I'm looking at the ACL bag parameters. This might as well be a foreign language to me. So I'm going to turn it over to you so you can explain much more clearly than I could about what's going on with the bags.
All right, I'll go ahead and I'll just read this to you. That way everybody will know what it says. The ACL has established the parameters for what is an acceptable competitive cornhole bag by our standards. It will be published and promote a list of approved bag manufacturers that players can use at ACL national events beginning January 2017. Players will only be able to play with the bags on this list. At this time, the ACL does not require regional and local directors to strictly enforce this policy, but we expect regional directors to adhere to this bring your own bags policy with approved manufacturers next season. But in the Nationals, it's going to happen. All right, here's the bag parameters. Length. Bags should be measured 6 inches by 6 inches when laid flat. The accepted tolerance for this is 5.75 inches to 6.25 inches. The weight of the bag. Bag should weigh 16 ounces. Accepted tolerance is 15.5 ounces to 16.25 ounces. Outside material may be anything that does not damage or create a residue on the board. Inside material should be resin only. No metal and nothing that will damage or leave residue on the board. Hence, no corn. No corn for you. Logo or otherwise to distinguish that they are your bags. And the reason why we need one bag is that is going to be the bag that we measure all the other bags that come into the tournament to that bag. It has to meet that spec. So nobody can go in and just because they playing with your bags, they can go in and alter it in any way. We have a bag that you sent us that is the one that we approved, and it must match that. So no cheat. We're going to stop. Everybody's like, well, anybody can just go and take. Okay, well, it's got to match that bag they brought. They can't play with. It's just simple. That's why we need that one bag. All right. If you have different types, lines of bags, submit a minimum of one bag each for approval. So that's pretty much it, man. I mean, and then there's a form and that you have to fill out. Now, you can reach me at Michael Meacham on Facebook. You can reach me at screechum1@gmail.com. Send me an email, and I'll be glad to send this suit to you. All you have to do is print it out, mail it in with a bag, and pay your fee, and hopefully we'll have your bags at the ACL National event starting in January, and we'll get this moving. We'll get it moving where we actually have a business, a sport where business can actually thrive and sell bags, and people can play with what they want to play with, not what they're told to play with.
I think that's great. That's something that we'll be keeping you updated on, and like you said, contact you if you need a form, if you want to be a bag manufacturer. Well, that's it for us today. Just real quick, I want to say thank you once again to Tailgater Glove, our newest sponsor here, which is awesome. Check them out, thetailgaterglove.com. Only $24.99 a pair with free shipping. So that's pretty great. I'm going to get me a pair for those cold Cleveland tailgating days. It just it seems like it makes the most sense. So you got any parting words for us, Chris?
Well, man, I picked up I met a guy yesterday.
Okay.
And he just might be a new sponsor. We don't know yet. We're going to talk about it. But he looked at our throwdown. He watched us, and he's like, man, I really love what you're doing. We really got to get together. And here's what he does. He Thunderbolt energy drink. And he gave me 4 cases. All right, I'm not sleeping till March. But these are good. Really, really good. And I might have some at the National. So come on out and check it out. I want to give a big shout out, Greg, with Thunder. And I know he's watching. He's going to be watching our show. From now on, we've already been talking. We've got phone numbers and everything. So I'm hoping that we can help them and they can help us and come on as a sponsor with us in the near future. And we're going to grow together with Thunderbolt energy drink.
Sounds great. Well, I know you got one good line for us to end it on. I need to hear it, or else I'll just be a mess.
Come December 2nd, 3rd, I don't care if you throw rocks, grenades, lima beans. It don't matter what you can throw. You just get in where you fit in, and you throw it.
Sounds great. Make sure you check us out, iPlayACL.com. We'll talk to you next time. For Ryan Alessio and Chris Screechum Meacham, this has been the ACL Throwdown.